John Lennon's mother always told him that happiness was the key to life, and when he was 5, his school teachers asked him what he wanted to be when he grew up. He wrote happy. His teachers told him he misunderstood the assignment. He told them they misunderstood life. Or so the story goes. It's entirely possible that this quote is apocryphal, but it's a good anecdote, pasted all over the internet because it just sounds so right. But what if I told you that happiness was actually an evidence-based way to make yourself miserable? In one study, researchers assessed participants' levels of life stress, well-being, and depressive symptoms. And it turned out that with low levels of stress, the more people valued happiness, the more depressed and unhappy they felt. This wasn't the case for participants with high levels of stress. Why? Well, it took the researchers another study to figure this out, and their conclusion was this. People who value happiness set excessively high standards, and this sets them up for failing to achieve the happiness that they want and expect. The resulting disappointment makes them less happy than they would be otherwise, and this happens especially in the situations when things are going well, when they think they should be happy. The effect wasn't seen for people with high levels of stress simply because they had a legitimate and clear reason for feeling unhappy. So the real problem with happiness, it seems, is that when we want it, value it, and aspire to it, the real-life experience of it tends to let us down. We run into big trouble when we stop experiencing emotions and start judging or evaluating them instead. Comparing your joy to the dream version or merely wondering, am I happy enough, can sap the happiness you do have of its potency. So if you're a happiness seeker, you need to slow down and maybe think about re-evaluating your definition of happiness to see if, like so many of us, you're striving for an unrealistic, unachievable aim. Sustained, uninterrupted bliss is just not how life works. If your definition of happiness is closer to contentment or comfortable acceptance of all the ups and downs, then you'll stand a much better chance of avoiding disappointment when life gets real. But most of all, it seems like all of us need to stop thinking forward to our perfectly happy futures and ask ourselves this instead. What do I have in my life right now to feel happy about? Because now, as in the present moment, is truly the only place we're ever going to find it.